Steam has an endless supply of games. Some of them are masterpieces, some of them are passion projects, and some feel like they were developed at 3 a.m. after microwaving Monster energy drinks. Today, we're not playing good games. We're not playing known games either. We're not even playing functional games. Oh my god, your things are spazzing.
Grab my yacht. Let it live on.
So here are 8 Brainrot games you've probably never heard of. Starting with... Your first game is Sahur! Escape Together!
The controls are in general, but why is there an empty controls tab?
That's such a good question.
I already started, so join Sahur. Before we begin, buckle your seatbelts because this game is a ride. It's somehow stupid, strange, and terrifying all at once. So let me take you through it from beginning to end because yes, we actually completed it. It starts in a lobby, which doesn't have much in it besides some decor like a mat on the wall or garbage. Oh, there's my channel. Every player needs to stand on the green square and then the game actually begins. We start by entering what seems to be an abandoned something with another something crawling on top of it.
Someone's taking pictures of me.
What did you make me download?
A virus. We open a door by tearing some planks that are on the wrong side before eventually meeting up with the first villain of this story. Please get back here. What?
Oh my, why did this scare me? Why did that scare me? Why did that's awful. I hate myself.
After getting chased by him for a bit, I ended up losing him and found myself in the middle of what seemed to be a big city. And this is where we found out what we actually do to complete the game. So basically there are 3 objectives. Find these little guys that are scattered around the city, find gas jugs which are also all over the place, and then find a barrel to burn them in. Do that 10 times and you win. Somehow. I'm not even sure what the lore exactly is, but just know that's what we're trying to do. One of my pals eventually stumbles across a key, which opens the gate to the factory, which brings us to the scariest part of this game by far. I absolutely hate these things, and I regret playing any game that has these enemies in them. And that is, of course, the Weeping Angel. Or in this case, whatever this is.
Ballerina cappuccina.
For those who don't know what I'm talking about, a weeping angel is something that only moves when you don't look at it, creating moments like these.
Alright, I have
Guys,
to...
I drink beer and I can only have 100 health.
You should have 110.
Oh, I just saw the red. I heard him scream and I saw the thing turn red.
These things. So I obviously died and ended up in a white van, I think, because... Of course I did. And then before my friend could use a lockpick to get me out, I was transported to a random jail cell for seemingly no reason, which I touched a toilet and got the first ending. So after reluctantly doing all of that over again, we only needed a few more barrels, which were in the final area of the game. And there is nothing that could have prepared me for what was waiting for us in there. Keep your eyes peeled.
Sure.
What is that?
What
Guys, he's
the
outside
f***
the door.
is that?
What is that?
We gotta go. We gotta go.
As terrifying as this thing looks, it isn't much of a threat, or one at all, really. So we just found the last couple barrels we needed to escape, but for some reason there was a weird sound effect playing after we completed the objective.
New objective.
Why is there a honk? Do you hear something honking?
I hear it. I'm gonna... Oh, she disappeared.
Go
Guys,
towards
let's
it.
wait for 2 seconds. She disappeared. I'm looking for the honking.
We investigated the sound by backtracking towards where we started, only to run into a familiar face instead.
Oh, look at him.
Goose? Oh my god,
go
it's
touch the camera, guy.
Sahur!
No, it's just,
guys?
Oh, that's how we escape.
Oh, it's the Goose Mobile!
Oh, you escaped. Complete the game.
Goosini! It's Goosini!
That was the whole game. Okay.
And there's 4
9
achievements.
gigs.
50 megabytes of game, 9 gigs of malware. So that's the game. All things considered, it wasn't bad. There weren't any glaring flaws, there were multiple enemy types, it had charm, it had a plot, sort of, and we had a fun time. I was going to give this a B, but noticed there is another game by the same dev that uses essentially the exact same, well, everything, so I'll bump it down to a C.
I'm preparing for a dump, but don't you try to flush.
Your next game, yes, Nick, I am buying it for you. Skibidi Gyatrooms.
Alright, I'm retiring. This is it. I'm retiring.
Best $3 I've ever spent.
Holy fuck, dude, you gotta get out more.
Why does it look good?
You take that back right now.
But then, like, it looks good when when the Skibidi toilet goes behind the wall. Like, it's like...
That is a sentence for sure. It won't load. Okay, no. Ah, it's so loud. What was that? What was that? Upon loading in, the first thing we notice is a handful of tools in front of us that we can use to traverse the Gyatrooms, including flashlights, a Gyat meter, and cigarettes, which we refer to as boof the entire game for some reason.
Got the boof.
I got a boof. There are actually multiple levels in this game, but the first one is basically a scavenger hunt, which we need to locate 4 keycards to open this Tron asset ad door. These keycards can spawn in random places, but are usually guarded by, you guessed it, this. I don't know. Let's go to the arrows. The arrows should be. Oh my god!
He's dead! He's dead!
Oh my god! Run!
You got mocked.
But thankfully, you can combat them with a consumable item that is obviously a Skibidi plunger.
He said, behind you.
Get out of
I got
here!
bugged.
Unfortunately though, some of them hide behind walls or are mimics, so sometimes you won't have enough time to fight them before this happens. Oh my god, your things are spazzing.
Grab my yacht. Let it live on.
If anyone actually played Escape the Backrooms, which is a great game by the way, I do recommend it. We have funny unlisted playthroughs on it that are linked in our Discord in the description. Then you'll know the sanity mechanic. It's here too, only obviously brain rotted, and I had no idea what I was experiencing the first time it happened, and this is my reaction.
Someone's being chased right now.
It might be you.
No, I saw a toilet. Yeah, no, it's definitely you.
What are you? You know, it doesn't work. It's just a PNG of an old guy. But a few hits of the boof and our sanity is back up to full. That's the basic gameplay loop of this first map though. After dying over and over and over again, we finally managed to grab all 4 keycards and head towards the exit door. But it did not go as we expected. What?
Oh, there's
Is this
more.
his face? Oh, fuck. Look behind us.
I'm sorry.
Taylor, I need you to look behind.
I
Wait,
can't.
what?
I need you to look behind for me.
What did you
I
do?
can't, I'm
How did you
stuck.
get stuck in the
Taylor,
corner?
Greg, I can't. I'm
move.
stuck. I'm
God
stuck.
damn
Just
it.
go, Greg.
Where you got-
Oh my god, Greg, you kill yourself there.
We're this. We're.
Just jump down.
No, fall,
Just jump
fall.
down, Taylor.
Go all the way around.
Just jump down.
As scary as it was, it actually wasn't too bad since I just dropped, went in a big circle, and found the door again. Which then I got through the platforms and made it to the second level. This level looks a lot weirder since you actually drive go-karts to escape whatever this is. But we didn't actually play it through, so if you wanted to try it out for yourself, it's on Steam right now, and I'm sorry. But all things considered, it wasn't a bad experience. As far as brain rot goes, it had depth to it, and there are multiple levels, so with hope that it receives more content and polish, I'll give it an A tier. Just getting over a cold. Friends couldn't make it to the session. What better way to start the evening than this abomination? I want to... I paid money for this, bro. Drip Captain? Oh, but that's not a chair. Babe, cook me up some mashed potatoes so I can keep my chains... No, I'm not reading that. If I don't hear enough drum and bass during the day, I turn into a monster chair at night and run through the woods yelling, Search! He likes toenails. Hard science. Oh, he doesn't like happy mosh pitting. What a shame. Looks like the type, too. I mean, obviously, I have toenails. Oh, it's a clicker game. That scared me. I'm not even adding commentary to this. Let's just move on.
Oh my god, there's even like this yellow car. What the fuck?
Joining me is Kinga. Say hello.
Hello.
Doesn't really fit the video, but she's from Poland, so I downloaded the only Poland game I could find on Steam, because I figured that's brain rot enough. And apparently I'm downloading the entirety of Poland, because this has been on 1% for 5 minutes now. So after waiting 30 minutes for the game to download, we finally launched it and were greeted by our first hurdle. What am I looking at? Guide me, coach.
I have no idea what...
You speak this, I hope.
Oh, you can just click start on the bottom, I think.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't see that there. I didn't see
Either.
I didn't see the start button. I'm going to be honest here. We didn't really play much. Not only did it feel janky and awkward to control, but we couldn't even get the train to move. Apparently there are varying models of trains with different methods of operating them. Even after finding out our exact model of train and going to a tutorial to get the precise sequence of inputs, we still couldn't get it to work. We got Jay. and then we got space bar, and then we got O, we got P, put those on, we got N, hold M, then we got X and C, and then we hold 7 under numlock. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. We tried for 45 minutes and it didn't even budge when doing exactly what the tutorial said. At least I think that's what it said. Either way, we had better games to play, so we called it a night, threw it in F tier, and then installed.
I'm gonna take my car to the McDonald's. I'm gonna eat.
So our next game, Poop Killer, Flush or Die.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm pretty sure that is definitely queso. All right, I guess we're playing campaign. Oh, cool. Just a whole lot of MP3 fart noises. So the game starts out with a cinematic scene of a man begging the Lord to have mercy on his turd. But it doesn't work out and his ass explodes, which I'll blur because it's gross. That made my stomach turn. Then we get the first look at our main cast of characters, which to sum up, our character just rambles on and on about how the city is basically just thug life and everyone normalizes it, but our character is obviously the alpha. But just before it begins, they played an unnecessary fart sound effect and I just found that funny, so I'm just going to play that out. That's our origin story in some dirty corner.
Perfect.
And just a random ass fart sound effect with no prompting. For some reason, our journey starts on a balcony, and after taking way too long to find out where to go, we enter through a window into our apartment, where we couldn't help but to admire the scenery.
What the heck happened to the wall?
This game looks pretty sick. I don't know, that was a fat dumper, I think, that they took. Someone definitely died without flushing. We then enter into the living room, meet up with Queso, and obviously had to give the dog some attention too. Aww. Oh, and also there are actual poo-themed arcade games that are actually playable, so immediately bumped it up the tier list. Okay, so this next section is extremely boring. Basically, I just get sent to do a bunch of tasks that make me want to play Uninstall Simulator instead. So I'll just speed run through them. We got sent for pizza, which was all the way down the street. We had to find a bucket, fill it with water, and then find and add fertilizer to it, and then water some plants. We ate the pizza that was finally delivered and had a very long conversation about Queso literally just sleeping. We proceeded to trip balls. We had another long conversation about a movie we were watching. I needed to find a code on the table and then use that to open a safe. Then do 3 separate deals with 3 different people, each on a cooldown that took a few minutes to complete. And that's about all of the tasks before the game actually begins. And believe me when I say, it gets extremely weird and you are not ready for what's about to come. But first, it starts off small, with our friend just sleeping for some reason and Queso telling me to get some weapons so we can attack a rival den. After we're all geared up, we head out to their territory, and this is what happened.
Knock and shoot as soon as he opens.
Count me down!
Yeah.
Count me down!
You got this.
That was not a number!
Are you ready? 1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
Count.
Boom.
Count me down, if you don't mind.
I just did.
No, you counted me up. We need to build suspense.
Yeah.
You need time for me to build up the riser. All right, okay, go.
3,
Ah,
2.
yes.
And
Yes.
go.
Ah! My guy knocked. Wait. Oh, he opened. Oh God! Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Oh God, go, go! He has knives! Go, go, go! Why is the dog here?
No,
Go,
don't shoot the dog.
Whoa!
Jesus.
They thought they could pull a fat...
Is everyone there? Oh.
This little fell asleep. I stole their stash and fled back to the apartment, and this is where things start to get strange. First of all, a man comes to use our toilet, but said he only needed to pee. He obviously lied.
Bro, you didn't just take a dump. You launched a whole biological attack in the bathroom.
And broke our toilet. That's when our pal mentions the poop killer. Before we take a bit of that Zaza and pass out. When our character wakes up, it's dark out, and instead of turning on the lights, I use a lighter because it's a horror game, I guess. It can't be the doo-doo thrasher. Now you correct me and say poop killer.
It's a poop killer.
Poop killer. Poop killer. I step outside, and that's when I notice an ominous man standing near a window. So I of course speak to him, and I did not expect this next part at all.
It's raining outside, man. I'm just waiting for it to stop. You
We're
don't have time for
standing
that, Bob.
there.
He's coming. He doesn't.
What the actual?
The game then transported me into some underground toilet chamber, and it only got weirder from here. What in the world did this game turn into? Grandfather Toilet, please bless me with your wisdom. How do I flush a dookie without dying? Upon arriving at the gate, it lowered, and after entering, a cutscene played. And this is where things really ramp up, so I'll just let the cutscene play out. Is this a boss fight? What?
What? Are we gonna fight the toilet? What's that?
There is no way. What is this? Is this game like a Souls-like? Ew.
What the fuck?
Whoa! It's the Dookie Killer! Poo! It is a boss fight. What is he doing?
Yeah.
Hey, he's throwing poo at me! Oh, you're donezo, pal. This boss fight is simple, but for this game, it's decently engaging. It just throws its turd around and tries to catch up to you, but after a few shots and running around panicking, I guess phase 1 is over. Oh! Yeah! He got dookied! I got dookied! And after that, it's just more of the same, so after a few more shots, he was finished and we could move on. Ah,
Yeah.
no! He's so fast now!
Jesus.
Get back! Oh.
Oh, finally.
Did he-
Please better
did he-
not get up.
He got dookied! Woo! We then enter into another area with a log at the top of a staircase holding whatever this is. And then we need to do a small puzzle where we have to change the direction of toilet lids to match this picture before putting the whatever this is in the toilet. Completing the puzzle and forcing our character to wake up because the "it's just a dream" cliche never gets old. After that, I went to bed in real life because I was tired of playing a game about poo. Why are you recording me? I booted the game back up, but I ended up getting a game-breaking bug where I spawned back at the toilet puzzle, but didn't have the whatever this is, and the gate to it was sealed. Well, poo. So I borrowed footage from the legend himself to use as B-roll. So basically what happens next is you talk to Queso about how we just saw the poop killer and we need to clean this place up before he strikes. But apparently it's just an urban legend. Regardless, we clean up the dookie and then go outside to dispose of it. There's also a homeless guy laying down who goes by the name of Blind Rooster, but it looks like the poop killer got him. And little do we know, the poop killer is actually outside waiting for us. We get chased back to our apartment, arm up, and then get greeted by what was supposed to be a huge plot twist as Blind Rooster just appears in front of us as the poop guardian of the underworld. But this is literally the first time I even noticed him, so oops. Basically, he lets us know that we've been chosen to restore poop order in the world since people are too afraid to empty their bowels with this thing lurking. The Guardian lets us know that the only way to stop the poop killer is to create something even filthier than him before vanishing. The poop killer finds us in our apartment, throws a turd in slow motion, which obliterates Marco for some reason, and then the killer gets destroyed by Queso. This is where the big reveal happens. You remember that guy earlier in the video that was asleep for some reason and had male objects drawn on his face? Well, his name is Link, and he is the poop killer. He comes out with a dramatic speech about never feeling like he fit in with us and then dies. We dispose of the bodies and then we're once again greeted by the poop guardian of the underworld, and he basically comes clean and just says he likes levitating and talking crap, and then he wishes us good luck as Link isn't the actual poop killer apparently. The poop killer shows up to our apartment again, and it gives us 4 options to use against him. Queso being Queso obviously chooses poop, which turned out to be a great answer as he gave the Turbo Dookie Ass Blaster 9000 and tore his pants, shooting out a turd missile right into the poop killer's face, and absolutely eviscerated him. And that's the game. All around, the game was as weird as I expected, but had more depth than I expected. It was interesting, decently engaging, but it was also very boring at times, super janky, and I experienced a bug that broke my game, so in a different universe, I'm sure this game would deserve a high tier, but on my list, I think a C is more than fair. I don't even have anything to say with this. It's just a game where you hunt memes, I guess. You can hear the energy being drained from my voice.
Hills.
What Hills Day? All right. And my game broke. Good.
No way.
Is this the first meme? Okay, so for whatever reason, the footage got completely memed on itself and just looks like a glitchy PowerPoint presentation instead, so I won't spend too much time on it. But thankfully, there isn't much to talk about anyway. There isn't any depth to it, there's no substance. You just walk around until something makes an overly loud noise in your ear and then explodes. What? Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ! I know you enjoyed that footage, so you're welcome. I'm not monetized and my quality shows. If you want to know my feelings on the game, you can just watch this clip. Please, just end me. Please. I'm begging here, just end me. Please. D tier. Let's move on.
All I do is drive, drive, drive. Try to stay alive.
Would this really be a meme video without big rigs over the road racing? Oh cool, there's a trophy for muting the music. It's actually rewarding you for playing less of the game. Textures all low. It only goes to low and normal.
This is perfect.
I'm still getting achievements. I am still getting achievements. I've heard a lot about this game considering it's the worst rated game of all time, but I never actually got to experience it myself, so I thought it would be fun to see what all the hype was about since the announcer guy really sold it for me.
Never lose, cause you're a winner.
So I hopped in my rig and I gave it a test run, but I never really expected this game to be as broken as it is. Just look at this masterpiece. Well, the controls feel like actual garbage. Like it feels like I'm on ice. You can just go through everything. Okay, awesome. This was the most expensive game on the list. The game honestly doesn't have very much depth to it. I'm surprised too. So I'll just go over some of the highlights and beautiful mechanics that keep this game positive on Steam now for some reason. So first of all, there is no limit to how far you can travel. You see that nothing in the distance? Or that one? Well, it's yours now. Also, my favorite part about the game is that I found out that if you reverse, you infinitely accelerate, and if you let go, the truck stops instantly, and I just find that hilarious. You stop so abruptly going backwards. Like, look going forward when I stop, and it like gradually slows down. But like, look what happens when I hit reverse and then stop. Whee! Why am I going so fast? Three, two, one. Anyway, that's the game in a nutshell. An absolute mess of a game designed by people who never heard of games before being sold for only too much of your money. I want to give it an S tier for the meme, but this is just peak brain rot for all the wrong reasons, so F tier. So before I actually get into the game, I have a confession to make. There is no game. Whenever I try downloading it, there literally aren't any files to download. So I'll just move on and give the game a C. It gets some bonus points because honestly, I don't think I wanted to play this mess anyway. So those are all the games on our list. Here's the finished ranking, and if you guys have any other games you think should be featured, leave them in the comments below or join our Discord, which will be linked in the description. But if you want to watch more of our content, the video on the left is our previous video, and YouTube thinks you might love the video on the right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later.